I'm gonna try to make this video quick because I do want to meditate, do want to do some yoga. I want to feel my body breathe. But I just wanted to come on here to preach to the people that need to hear what it is that I'm saying. You clicked on this video for a reason. There is some reason why you resonated with this video. Well, I think it has something to do with your frequency, and maybe your frequency aligned with my frequency. So if maybe you like my music, you've seen me do calisthenics, you've seen me do amazing things, maybe you like the way that I speak, maybe it's because you have all those things inside of you as yourself, and maybe you're just living through me sometimes through these videos. Maybe it feels like I'm speaking to you. Well, you have to understand that I am speaking to you, because I am you and you are me. We are simply reflections of one another. Think of God as everything, but the universe is just God broken up into fractals. We are just fractals of God, and I'm just looking at my reflection every time I speak to you. I'm looking at myself. If I go on my computer and I look at my desktop, it has a bunch of pixels working together to create this image, to create this picture, to create this world. Another pixel isn't going to talk badly about the other pixel, because the other pixel understands that the other pixel is the same. I am you, you are me. You are a part of the same system. So why would I sit here wasting my time fighting you as if I'm a virus, when we are all just trying to work together as a whole to create this picture? Now that picture is the world that we live in. That's the frequency that we live in. That frequency that we live in is, it is created through the collective consciousness. See, we all have our own personal dimensions that we live in, our own personal worlds. Some people live in delusion and they see something completely different than what the world outside sees. But the collective world that we live in, the world that we all share, is just a combination of all the different frequencies added up into one. Now, if everybody was on a high vibration, if everybody, let's say the world was filled with a million Jesuses, imagine that. You know what frequency the world would be on? Heaven. Camera about to die, but we're gonna keep going. The world that we currently live in is on a low vibration. So that's why you see things like us burning the rainforest. You see violence. You see hatred. You see pixels, like I said before, hating the other pixel, even though we're all a part of the same system. I am you, you are me. Why? It's almost as if somebody is controlling the frequency that we live in. Because our minds are beautiful things. We can think of a thought. We can write it down on a piece of paper, bring it into the two-dimensional. And then we say, okay, how do I make this idea a reality? Then you execute it. That same idea that came out of thin air inside of your brain entered it started in the first dimension, went to the second dimension on your paper, and then it became the third dimension. We have the ability to manifest anything into our reality. All it comes down to is everybody being on the right frequency, or at least a similar frequency. We all don't got to be on the same number, but if we're, like when you're getting close to the radio station you're looking for, you kind of you get like a little buzz in. You feel me? You like, okay, I'm getting close. I'm getting a signal. As long as you in the ballpark range and we all getting the same signal, we can create the right picture. That's all I want to teach people. I want to teach people how to master their mind. You know what I mean? Like, imagine being able to just master your mind. Being able to completely control it, because some of you can't even shut off your thoughts. Here, I'm going to teach you a trick. I wonder what my next thought is going to be. Notice how your mind was sitting there waiting for a thought to pop up. You started watching your thoughts. You realized, oh, there's no thoughts in there because I'm waiting for a thought to pop up, but I forgot I'm the reason those thoughts were there in the first place. You control what ends up on your desktop. You control that. But some people don't understand that the mind is a tool to be used and then set down afterwards. And then we're supposed to live like animals in nature, in instinct, in harmony. It shouldn't be hard for you to be you. You should know your own identity. A tiger doesn't have this problem of like, oh, should I climb that tree? Or should I go chase the animals out in the open field? It knows instinctually, I'm not built to be climbing trees. The tiger knows who he or she is. I don't want to say its pronouns. I don't want to assume. The tiger just knows what environment it belongs in. But today we're so distracted by all these things on the internet. We're distracted by social media. We're distracted by the current event. What's going on today? Don't worry about none of that. Here, let me actually bring up a quote for y'all. See, let me start at the bottom. Small minds discuss people. So you know those people that are always into gossip? It's a small mind. Worried about the other pixel when you in the same system. Average minds discuss events. So they're more concerned about what a bunch of people did. They're still talking about people. Still talking about what's happening presently in the world. Still kind of worried about people. You know what I'm saying? Like, worry about yourself. Because great minds discuss ideas. You can only have an idea if you have a vast imagination, but they don't want you to have an imagination. The Matrix, they took away recess. I'm so glad I was a part of the generation that got to live, because now people only know how to live on the internet. And it's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But once you have that imagination, that creativity, because creativity is genius. I don't care what nobody says. Creativity is genius. If you are an artist, you are genius. Kanye is a genius. I think maybe he just has things he needs to work on internally, and then he'll project out a better image. But Kanye's a genius. I think he should have just put everything in the music. Artists are genius. Artists are the creators of the reality. Let me speak to him. So before I go, let me explain this. Artists have this amazing ability of bringing their ideas into the 3D. That's just their job. They're able to bring ideas from the one dimension, which that's that unmanifested, that space in your head, that your desktop even, you know what I'm saying, that empty space. You're able to bring that thought out of your mind onto paper, into the 2D. It's two-dimensional now. And then you're able to bring it out into the 3D. Make it real. It's almost like, scientists have these amazing ideas of like flying cars and, jetpacks and, mech suits, Iron Man suits, drones. Some of those things are here today. Because once someone can envision it, it can become a reality. Da Vinci just drew his... Here, let me go to Da Vinci right now. Da Vinci just drew his drawings. These are amazing drawings. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm gonna study his art, because his art is beautiful. He just drew these flying contraptions. Some scientists saw this drawing in a museum, and now it's a reality. Artists control the reality, because what do we do with the art? We put it in a museum, we put it on the radio, we put it on Spotify, we put it on Apple Music. The entire world listens to it. Now they see what you saw, because you're projecting out your vision. You bring them into your world, and then once enough people believe in your world, it becomes a reality. We control the frequency. So just ask yourself, what picture am I drawing? What frequency is that on?